Hello, everyone. We are Team One, and the client we worked with for the past semester is Bridge to Connect. Throughout our presentation, we will introduce our team members, give some background information about Bridge to Connect, why they came to the agency and what they were looking for, how the consultation went, and all of our key findings we found through our SWOT analysis. Next, we will go over our key audiences, our campaign strategies, tactics, and goals, the resources and calendar we've used, our campaign expected and actual outcomes, and lastly, give you guys an overall assessment of our success and recommendations we have for the client moving forward. First, let's introduce our team. My name is Carly Ruiz. I major in communications with a concentration in entertainment and tourism, and I minor in marketing.
Hi, my name is Wilbert Ein. I major in communications with a concentration in public relations and a minor in music.
Hi, my name is Ruby Galindo, and I'm majoring in communications with a concentration in advertising.
Hi, my name is Joe, and I major in communication with an emphasis in advertising. Next, Carly will introduce our client.
Our client, Bridge to Connect, is a nonprofit organization located in Orange County that is dedicated to the success of local first-generation STEM students by giving them opportunities within the field of technology. First-generation students are often represented in STEM, and we see this at CSUF, where we've only seen an increase of these students about 0.2% in the past decade. First-generation students are often discouraged to pursue STEM because they lack the sources they need, and they also lack the support they need too. They often leave college due to financial obligations. Bridge to Connect offers these local first-gen STEM student solutions through mentoring, assistance, and acquisition of internships, workshops, weekly stipends, and aid in creating soft skills. Bridge to Connect offers all the tools they need to succeed in their field. Overall, Bridge to Connect is a very important program for Orange County that is working to help diversify the next generation of STEM leaders by leveling the playing field for first-gen students. Next, we'll have Joe talk about how our client consultation went.
So on September 7th, we have our client consultation with Bridge to Connect, and the representative was their founder and executive officer, Cecilia Goldman. Cecilia communicated with our team that she would like to increase the public's awareness of Bridge to Connect, with the goal of identifying more sponsors and the support of their organization. By increasing the public's awareness and information, it allows Bridge to Connect to expand the reach of their program to students of local university, and it will also increase the recruitment of methods, speakers, and sponsors of BRDG's program. Cecilia brought us a list of possible success factors in order to achieve provisioning for Bridge to Connect. We were able to narrow them down to 3 main tasks that we believe will achieve all of our clients' goals for her organization. Next, I will talk about SWOT analysis. Through our SWOT analysis, we identify the situation that our client currently is in. The strength is that Bridge to Connect has a very good foundation and appealing mission, and is expensive for students to meet their financial obligation. Our client organization is very hands-on with student learning, which gives students a great sense of community. Our client has great opportunities such as partnership with local STEAM clubs, and Orange County has been a leading country with a lot of teach job opportunities. As a rule, it would be quite easy for us to reach out to the local companies for potential support. However, we should also be aware of the weakness and strengths. The website had weakness because the website was not mobile compatible and wasn't search engine optimized. Also, their organization lacks social media presence. Another weakness is that Bridge to Connect has limited results. There are also a lot of external programs hiding the county. COVID-19 could limit donation from the public and could hinder student enrollment due to the limited in-person functions. We had to consider these factors as we create our communication campaign. Next, we will have Carly go over our campaign key audience.
Our two key audiences for our campaign are human resource managers at local technology companies and local first generation STEM university students. Although we could not locate the research on the demographics of HR managers at local tech companies, we did, however, find that the demographic makeup of tech companies weren't diverse at all because they were mostly made up of Caucasian men in their 30s. Since technology companies and their HR managers are diverse in beliefs, attitudes, personalities, and lifestyles, it would nearly be impossible to research this audience's psychographics. Instead, it is possible to find the specific traits of those who work in technology and what motivates these technology companies. People who work in technology are passionate, creative, curious, and persistent. We also found that tech companies in general are motivated by money, the desire for creating innovative products and services, their need for giving back to their communities, and their want for making an impact on the world to improve current conditions. Our message to this key audience is that Bridge to Connect is a local nonprofit organization that helps first generation STEM students become successful in the technology field. And with their support, we can provide more opportunities and build them a bridge to success. For our second audience, local first generation STEM major students, we found that the main demographics of this audience were Hispanic, Latino, 22 to 24-year-old men. From our online ethnography, we were able to discover some key psychographics of this audience. We found that STEM students love to play video games, listen to music, share job opportunity information, and share memes regarding technology. A core value of theirs that we've recognized is interpersonal communication. This key audience could have motivated self-interest for wanting to be in the client's program. These could include networking, access to internships, and stipends. Through our research that we've conducted through our SWOT analysis, we found that 73% of CSUF underrepresented students in STEM majors had full-time jobs. This means that the majority of our target demographic would benefit from the program stipends because it would help them pay their financial obligations. Our key message to this audience is that Bridge to Connect is a nonprofit organization that increases their opportunities in the STEM field by offering weekly stipends, mentoring, workshops, and assistance in obtaining internships. Next, we will have Will go over our campaign strategies.
So first, to start with our campaign goals. So our first goal was to increase the SEO rank of our website, the mobile compatibility of the website, and to do a full website rebranding. Our second goal was to send an email survey to 50 technology companies. Our third goal was to create and pitch PR stories to local news outlets. So we did a complete rebranding of the Bridge to Connect website, and we did this to create a more personalized feeling to the website. We also incorporated a new website layout and optimized the website to make it SEO friendly. Also, we made the website have full mobile compatibility. We also added a newsletter to the website. Some of the tools we used included Wix, which was the website host that was used to edit the Bridge to Connect website. Other tools we used were Wix Analytics, Google Analytics, Google Insight PageSpeed, which were all used to manage and track our success. And for the survey, our team created a list of 50 technology companies in Google Sheets. We individually got contact information for human resources and engineering managers through the service Signal Hire. We then sent the survey to 50 email contacts with a personalized message explaining about Bridge to Connect as an organization, and a hyperlink to the survey included also. So for stories, we ended up creating 6 different stories for Bridge to Connect. We also pitched 9 different stories, and these pitches included articles that were column articles on the Bridge to Connect website. We pitch these articles to journalists that are local and write about the subject of technology for local news outlets, as well as bloggers who write about technology. Next, we will have Zhao go over our campaign resources and schedule.
We had some very useful notes that facilitated an entire campaign. Our campaign would otherwise be impossible without the use of color-plated platforms, websites that can help get information about the campaign and the web design tools that allow us to change the forms and improve internet. Our results were limited due to our client-given budget, so all the results we use were free, such as Signal Here, which editor, McRack and Rich set was conducted by our team to ensure we fully optimize the website. It was collect rate and filter. Through the campaign, we followed our calendar and decide the dates as we face change in the same. We originally planned to complete the rewriting and making the website mobile compatible by October 18, serverless of Teach campaign by November 8, and create the Teach the PR stories by December 1st. We ended up finished the website November 2nd. The Teach Company Connect list was finished on November 5th, and the story was will create during the whole span of our campaign. Our story timeline will also push to be pitched up to November 16th due to the Teach Company list being finished later and then extend. Next, we will talk about our campaign outcomes for BRDG.
Our expected outcomes for the Bridge to Connect website was that we were able to improve it to be more optimizable to search engines, enhance the website layout and design, and make the website more mobile friendly. Our outcome for the website was that we were able to increase its CEO rank by layout changes, optimization of images, and the improvement of the website's mobile compatibility. The website's traffic increased by 34.11%, and website activity from users increased by 136% since the website rebranding. Also, the website's site session increased by 29%, and the site session duration increased by 62%. The expected outcome for the surveys was that we would receive at least 15% of survey responses. The actual outcome of our survey for our campaign was that our group did not receive any feedback. The purpose of sending out these surveys was to know the technology, to know what technology hiring representatives look for in their employers. Originally, our client wanted 100 technology companies, but the list was reduced to 50 due to lack of time and not being able to find contact information. Moving on to the outcomes of publishing our stories. We expected to have 10 stories created with the hopes of getting one published. The actual outcome of the stories were that they were reduced to 6 stories since we were in a difficult situation with the surveys and lack of time in general. Out of our 6 stories we wrote for Bridge to Connect, only 4 of our stories were approved by our client. We also had the chance to pitch 9 stories, including stories from Bridge to Connect to local journalists. However, no one took the opportunity to take upon our stories. Next, I'll be addressing the measurement, assessment, and evaluation of success. The website success is reasonable for the client and campaign of this type. We were able to improve the CEO ranked by making the website mobile friendly and fixing any technical issues and improving the layout and design. The average session duration of the website after the rebranding was reported to be 3 minutes and 21 seconds, which is a 62% increase from the previous 30 days. In marketing, a session duration over 3 minutes is considered above average, hence making our efforts successful. A web traffic increase of 10 to 20% at a year-by-year rate is considered a good benchmark for websites. So the fact that the website traffic increased by 34% in 1 month means we were incredibly successful. We were also able to successfully redesign the website in 7 weeks' time, when it usually takes the companies about 14 weeks to successfully rebrand their website. Overall, the success of the website goal was reasonably successful in terms of the campaign type, the resources available to us, and the designated time we were giving to complete it. The survey questions we created through Google Forum were first approved by our client. At first, our group had difficulty in finding the emails for each company, but soon found out about Signal Hire through a classmate and it made the process much easier. According to Survey Anyplace, people do not enjoy doing things for free generally, and that they need some type of motivation or incentive to keep them to get them to take action. Although our group expected a response rate of 33%, because that is the average for email surveys, receiving 0 responses helped us understand more about our respondents and being a learning experience for our clients so that in later campaigns, they can conduct outreach in other ways.
So the process for publishing our stories for our client began by conducting interviews that were provided by our client to produce stories. Throughout the campaign, our team sent our stories to our client to be approved and to make any edits that needed to be completed. Our team then created a media contact list for local reporters in Los Angeles and Orange County. We found our contacts through the service Muck Rack, and our team then created email pitches to send to local reporters. Our goal of getting our pitch stories published was not reached, but our client can still have access to stories we created for future publishing purposes. Overall, since we experienced significant success and substantial results with the rebranding of the Bridge to Connect website, our campaign can be considered to be very successful. Our client can also utilize the resources we developed, including the technology company contact list, and also utilize stories that we have created for her. Now I'm going to go over our recommendations for our client. Our team recommends that our client hires an intern to help with community engagement and to run and maintain her social media. And based on the outcomes of our campaign, we also recommend that she starts to run advertisements on social media to increase exposure. Our team also believes that creating donation events can help with gaining donations and exposure. Our team also suggests that our client considers making a more focused and smaller campaign in the future, since we believe this will lead to better results overall. Our team also advises our client to continue to update her website to continue to increase the SEO ranking of her website. We lastly recommend that our client runs local or paid digital advertising. And overall, we believe that the more effort that our client focuses on brand awareness and exposure, the more students Bridge to Connect may gain. And lastly, I just wanted to say thank you, Cecilia, for working with our team and being so helpful. It was really a pleasure working with you. I hope you all enjoyed our presentation. Thanks.